Oh my God. What is up, you guys? I am so excited to be back on our podcast 2.0, mind you. 2.0. We are in a reboot, rebrand, energize, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. We are in we are having a moment, y'all. Okay. We've had a lot of conversations, me and Christina, about a lot of things. And you're probably used to, calls with friends and like the way that it was and our little segments and all that stuff. But like, we're done with that now. Yeah, it's next. And we are now presenting you Unfiltered AF. So welcome to our new podcast. You guys, I am Amber Champagne. Probably a lot of you know who I am. You're likely like out on the timeline with me. And, if you don't, like, hey, what's up? And I am here with my very good friend, Christina. What's up, Christina?
What is up, everybody? So good to see everybody here. Excited to be back. We're about to get lit in all the good ways and bringing you a completely new show. That's what we're here for. Completely new.
And like, why did we want to do a completely new show, Christina? Why don't you tell them why we wanted to?
Why did we want to? Because, I think there comes a point where we just have to figure out how to embrace ourselves better and let loose and not give a flying fuck about what anybody thinks anymore. And I think we're just to that point now where it's just like, okay, this is what's coming. You're about to get the steam. You're about to get the steam.
Yeah, you're about to get this heat.
Yeah.
We just don't care anymore, honestly, is what it is. I think it's like, I think it's like there's something to be said about being kind and being good to people and all that shit. But like at the same time, it's like there is a real rawness to life that I think a lot of people on the internet just like try to pretend doesn't exist. They try to cover up. They try to hide parts of themselves. They like do all kinds of random stuff like that, which like I get it. But we don't want it. We don't want it.
It's exhausting carrying that kind of
so
stuff.
Exhausting.
Like, it's just like, let's let that go. Let's let it go. And let's finally just be real for once. It's time. It's
I mean, not like I haven't been being real. I'm pretty damn real, but like, it's like at the same time, like I think there's a level of things that like we just don't talk about. Like we just don't get like vulnerable, about like we don't get open about. And it's like, I don't know. I think it's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me and Christina. And that is where Unfiltered AF comes into play. What up, Chris? Happy National Ice Cream Sunday Day. Hello, Ashley. Thank you for being here. What up, Butterfly? What up, David? Yeah, YouTube is crap. You're right. We probably won't need it. And like I said, I am here full-time on X. I am dedicated to X. I want to be here on X as a platform. And I do believe in the video functioning of it. I just think that there's a lot of stuff that this platform needs to do in order to get where they're going, but I'm here for it. Right. And good to see you, G-Lo. What's up? Hope you're doing your thing. Yeah, I'm sure we could probably do all kinds of makeup videos and whatnot. I mean, God, that stuff is so stuffy sometimes. It is what it is. Maybe I'll make some weird videos like I've been making with my cooking videos where there's like comedy involved and something like that. I don't know. I'll
The
get,
makeup. Yeah.
yeah, I'll get there. Nostalgic, thank you. What's up? How are you doing? Yeah, and
What's up,
please.
everybody?
Yeah, what is up, you guys? Thanks so much for being here. I mean, wow, right off the rip, we've got like 60 people on our live.
Right?
I'm so stoked. We've got like some new stuff for you. So, like I said, I know, some of you guys are used to like our different segments and stuff, but you're going to see this is more of like an open conversation, and we want you guys to get involved too. So, as we're talking, please feel free to put comments into the chat. We can see you. We will, we'll do what we can to like make sure that we are keeping tabs on that while we're doing all the stuff here and doing what we need to do on live. So super appreciate you. If you're watching on the replay, listening on the replay on Spotify, we love you guys too. Apple, all that stuff. It is it's an honor that anybody would take the time out of their day to be here with us right now or to listen to this at all. So we're super
Appreciate you
appreciative of
guys.
you. Hell yeah.
I don't think mine's coming over on my end. For some reason, it's saying that there's some issues on my end, some streaming, but we got it on yours, so that's good.
Yeah, so if for whatever reason you guys can't see it on Blaze's page, just hop on over to my page and you can see it there. I know there's some weird stuff sometimes, so it is what it is. Happy to see you guys here in the chat. Happy to see, everybody, and just really happy to be back, honestly, on live. I literally love live so much.
I do too. I like it. It's a little weird sometimes for me, but I mean, so far I've really liked it a lot. So, it's fun. It's really good to just get on and talk with everybody and, just have a little fun here and there.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a good time, y'all. It's going to be a good time. All right. Mandy, what up, girl? Thanks for being here. Super appreciate you. All right. So first and foremost, before we hop into our topic for tonight, which by the way is embracing yourselves, and we are going to talk some deep shit. So hold on to your horses.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing time. Thanks, Ashley. Super appreciate that. Before that though, I have a special little treat for you. So I thought it would be cool to do some like form of live shopping while we do our podcast. And so what I'm going to do every time that we hop on our podcast is I'm going to have a special deal for people who are watching the podcast live. And you only can get it from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then it goes bye-bye. So the discount code only lasts for 1 hour and 1 hour only. And this week we are talking about, magnesium butter. I'm sorry.
So good.
Yo, if you don't already know about magnesium butter, like, where have you been living? Are you under a rock somewhere?
What are you doing with your life?
Honestly, like, hello?
Get it the fuck together, please, people.
What's going on? Yeah. If you haven't seen anything about magnesium butter, oh my gosh, you guys, you need to understand that magnesium will change your life. And that is not just something I'm saying. There are many people, not only on X, but, everywhere. I send this stuff all over the world, and I have lots of clients who use it really regularly. I use it myself every single night. Magnesium is something that helps with so many different things. If you guys didn't get a chance to, go listen to Angela Belcamino's space from last night. We had an incredible space with Dr. Tro, and he talked a lot about diet and all of the things that we were actually talking about in our most recent wellness space. And then also mentioned magnesium. Actually, multiple people ended up mentioning magnesium. That's because awesome. It's becoming so prevalent, right? It's like, it's such a thing that like it should. I mean, our food sucks. Okay.
It sucks.
It sucks. So you can do what you can to like try to take care of yourself and eat right and all of that, but you're still going to probably have a little bit of a magnesium deficiency because that's just the way that it is. But not anymore. Not with magnesium butter. All you have to do, and look at this, it's really amazing stuff. All you have to do is take like a little bit, probably I would say, half a teaspoon to a teaspoon for both of your feet at night. You just put it on the bottom of your feet. That is an acupressure point for sleep. So it will help you to go to sleep and stay asleep. It also helps with restless legs. It helps with headaches. And magnesium helps with over 300 biochemical responses in your body. So we're talking like a complete overhaul for pretty much everything. And I'm not joking. Like, this is some amazing stuff. If you don't know somebody on the app already who's using it, again, where are you living? Are you under a rock? In a cave?
It's also been touched by angels too.
Made by angels. Just kidding. But it's an amazing product. It doesn't have to go through your GI tract, which means that you don't get any kind of like digestive issues or anything from it. It does absorb really well. And it's just fantastic stuff. So, but don't take my word for it. Why don't you hear someone who uses this every day and loves it themselves? Welcome to the stage, Stephanie.
Oh, good. I'm here.
What up?
What I have. I got magnesium butter, y'all. No, seriously, this stuff is awesome. I'm going to use it right now because, to be honest, I'm on my computer all the time. And here, just so you can see, I wear my glasses like all the time. And I get headaches. And Amber said, use it for your headaches. So you just put it on your temple like that. Oh my gosh.
Yes, girl.
Got my peppermint. Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
this is my favorite thing.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Yeah, I'm like done. I'm done right now.
No, seriously, go.
No, this, like, Amber, you said that, and I started using, because I get tension headaches, and I don't get headaches very often. But I started using this, and I'm serious. Like, I will not take aspirin again. Like, seriously, why would you do that to yourself? Like, that's terrible.
Yeah, horrible for your liver. Yeah.
Right? Like all of the things. But so, like, I just put it on my temples. It smells so good. It's like Christmas in here right now. It's like baking on my face. I put it on my feet, and like Amber said, if you put it on your feet, be careful, please. You'll fall asleep in your plate of food. Like, do it before bed. Like, back.
Do it 10 minutes before bed and no earlier.
Facts.
No, I mean, really, it was so effective that I was just like, oh my gosh, like, what just happened to me? I feel like wiped. But it was so good. And like, I also have dancer's feet, and which is just like, I used to do klezmer and stuff like that, and I would get pains in my feet. I don't with this. My knees get pain. I put it on, no pain with this. Like, seriously. And I think I haven't used it on the back of my neck. I think Blaze has. There's so many things you can do with this. Like,
there literally is.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, seriously, look at this. I'm still going.
And it lasts forever. It really does. It
does, because you don't need a lot. It's so David, it's 156 grams or milligrams, of magnesium in 1 teaspoon. So pretty much, like, people typically want to do around like 200 as like an incremental dose as you're starting to like up your magnesium. So pretty much takes care of that right off the bat. Gym natural smell. There is no smell at all. It's all, all natural ingredients. There's no kind of fragrance or anything extra or anything like that in there. So yeah, it works across the board. It doesn't bother any kind of anything like that. There's no endocrine disruptors or anything, like any additional products that don't need to be in there are not in there.
Unless you use the peppermint, which you would use for the headache on top of the magnesium. And that just smells good, but just be aware it is peppermint oil. So, and I think, Amber, I tested mine. It's pure grade, so it doesn't have any of the chemicals with it. It's just peppermint. And it smells fantastic. And I get a little hi-ho the Dario, but that's a me thing. That's not necessarily an everybody thing.
It works amazing for headaches. Like Stephanie was showing you around your temples and the nape of your neck. You put a little bit of magnesium, you put some peppermint oil. Like, I have 100% pure peppermint oil in the shop. I have tons of 100% pure oils as well. But it's very effective. I mean, it'll get rid of your headaches like in 5 minutes. I think like the longest I've ever waited is like 15, but I mean, at that, it's like, that's some good results right there.
Mine's always worked within the 5-minute range.
Yeah,
mine's even faster, because now that I know, like, that's the thing, is if you start to feel it and you use it right away, you won't even go there. Like, that is the thing that I've noticed, is like, I can sense it coming, so then I put it on, and it's like I never get to the part where I would need time to use it. So that's the other side of it, is being aware of your body and knowing what, it's effective. It's so effective.
Yeah, Red, I'm so excited for you to be getting it soon. That's amazing. You're gonna love it so much. I mean, I haven't had one person who's ever said anything not good about it. Because why would you? It's so effective and so incredible. So, um, yes, children can also use it, and it's way better than melatonin for a lot of reasons. Because all kinds of things in terms of tolerance and just so many things I could tell you about melatonin, but I don't want to get too much into that tonight because we have to talk about embracing ourselves, which is what we're really here for, right? So yeah, if you guys want to take advantage of the sale from tonight, all you have to do is use code LAUNCH, and that will get you at champagneapothecary.com, obviously, and that will get you 10% off your magnesium butter. So head on over there. Obviously, don't leave us. Open up a new
Don't you
tab.
dare do that. I'll come after you.
But yeah, go check that out, and you can get that all the way up until 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. So yeah, Stephanie, thanks so much for sharing your personal experience with it. I know that's so helpful for people. You guys obviously can see reviews and stuff on my website as well. There's lots of different things there too. So feel free to read whatever it is that you want. And of course, if anybody has any questions, feel free to hit me up and let me know. I'm always happy to help you. With that, if you guys can share the live if you haven't already, so that your friends can get in on this incredible conversation that we're about to have about embracing ourselves and how we're going to get into the real deep shit of what we're about to talk about. Like, it's going to get real quick. So yeah, definitely share that. Stephanie, before you go tonight, what do you think? Like, what are your words of wisdom that you have for us about embracing yourself?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have lots of words. And that's probably one of the things that if I'm embracing myself, I will use a lot of words. Why would you want to be anybody else? Like, I think it's funny how on X right now, we're talking a lot about authentic engagement. And I still think people are trying to code authentic engagement and forgetting how to be authentic, which is just like, be yourself. Like, what is yourself? Like, you do have to ask those questions. I think maybe we don't ask those questions, but we should. And it's not something you can hack to do so that you get better impressions or, more people will like you. You really, like, as a matter of fact, on yesterday, we were having this conversation just saying, like, why would you want friends and relationships on somebody that you're not? You really wouldn't. Like, they're just not sustainable. They don't really like you. Let's be real. They don't like you. Because you aren't you, like, you're not yourself. I don't know when it changed for me, but I can tell you when I restarted my account on X, I was no holds barred on just like being weird and just being myself. And maybe for the first, this is it. Maybe for the first time in my life, the stuff in my head was like actually going onto the page. I was like putting my thoughts out there and, stuff like that. And you find you're weird. Like, other people have weird thoughts like you. And you're like, whoa, I'm not alone. And you build friendships based off of this intellectual honesty that I think is actually really brilliant.
I'm not the only one who's talking about marshmallows and the point of them, like, for 9 hours.
How long is a moment?
Oh my goodness.
Not just
like
me.
In all the times I'll be like cross paths and like think, oh wait, I just did this. It's weird. It's also really weird, like, how connected we are. But those are the relationships that you really want. So why would you be anybody else? Because they don't like you then. Because it's not you. Right. Why would you do that to yourself? Like, it is. But anyways, I just want to say, like, you guys are amazing. I love connecting with you. I love being my weird self, and you guys accept it. So thank you for that.
So thank you for accepting us.
Yeah, thanks for accepting me.
Seriously.
I am a weirdo. So, like, people who accept me, like, I appreciate y'all. People who don't, I really don't give a fuck, honestly. But I do appreciate those who do, because I mean, I need somebody in life to understand, like, the weird stuff that I'm doing and just like get it without me having to explain. So
oh my God.
Love you.
So yeah, it's amazing. We love you, Stephanie. And I appreciate you so much coming on and just sharing your experience tonight. I hope you have a blissful magnesium moment.
Yes. I am now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be lights out, guys. I might not make it to bed. Just kidding. I didn't put it on my feet. That's
yeah,
just
I'm like, she didn't put it on her feet. It's fine. As long as you don't put it on your feet, you're good. You can use it during the day. I want to make that clear because people always have that question. You can use it during the day. You don't have to, wait until nighttime. So if sleep doesn't affect you, cool, good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, good for you. You're one of very few. But it can be used in other ways too. But yeah, thanks, Stephanie. Super appreciate you. I'm gonna hop you out and we're gonna continue talking.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Oh my God. I love her so much.
Me too. She's so she's one of the most incredible people I think I've ever met.
I know. If you guys don't follow Stephanie, you should follow her. Her handle is at King Ari Press. That is King ARIPRESS. She actually owns a publishing company and is a writer and has so many incredible things that she can offer to you. But just her as a person is just amazing. So if you haven't connected with her, definitely do so. I loved what she was saying about friends and why would you want to do that to yourself? And I think it's so interesting because I think that people actually try to be something that they're not in order to get certain people to like them. And that is the most ridiculous thing on the planet to me because, and I've been there, obviously, we've all been there in our lives, where, we're trying to figure it out. Do we, there's people that we just seek out and stuff and we think that we want to be friends with them or whatever. But in reality, it's if somebody doesn't like who you are for who you are, it just does not equate. Does not
Why waste your time?
Zero logic.
Zero. Why waste your time on or energy on people that don't accept you for who you are? It just makes no sense.
Facts.
There's so much to there's so many ways to live and can't do it. Can't have it anymore.
No, you can't. You can't
Getting
hide
too
yourself
old
like
for that too. It's just we're at a point. I know personally I'm at a point in life where I'm just I don't have time for people that don't fully accept me for who I am as a human being.
Amen.
And if you can't get on board with that, then it's not your loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's facts.
And keep going my merry little way.
I know. And I do think that there is something to age too, that definitely you get older and then you're you're just kind of you have less and less time for it, less and less energy. I mean, I'm going to be 42 next year. And it's I think myself and I'm you can see now around the corner to even something like 60, which is yeah, obviously I still have some time and it's whatever. But at the same time, it's I have no will to want to pretend with you. I don't care.
In the same way.
If you don't like me, it is what it is. There's 8 billion people in this world. I say this all the time. You are not going to like everybody and everybody is not going to like you. Right. So it's best to just be who you are and let the people who do like you, who do want to be a part of your life, who do want to, pour into you, who do want to be a gift to you in your life. You want to just look for those people. Because it's why waste your time? Yeah, they will. They totally will. They'll be oh, this weirdo is, talking about where all the cowboys went and I'm into it, I forgot about that one. This strange-o is in character for an hour as a news anchor. And I like it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just yeah, it's I agree. I'm with you. I don't care. I love being in my 40s. Being in my 40s has helped me to really, really I embraced who I was earlier in life, but I really am stepping into a new wave of just being fuck it.
Yeah, I'm fucking done. I'm done. Let's go.
Yeah, it's just amazing. So yeah, I think, there's no reason to hide ourselves, but I do feel there have been things about me that I have tried to hide before or I've felt ashamed of. And I just kind of want to dig right into some of those things. For you, what are some of the things that you feel you used to hide or feel ashamed of in your life and now you're just I'm done?
Well, the first thing obviously is my weight. I'm a thick woman, so it's like, I think throughout my entire life, I have always felt shameful of that. And even in during this process of like, trying to take better steps or smaller steps to, be more healthier and, try things different ways instead of, becoming, obsessive with it. I feel like becoming obsessive with your weight ends up just making it almost worse. And so that's one of the things that I've always been very shameful about is like my weight and, obviously, other things about my appearance. I feel like I've never just really been satisfied with my appearance. But it's taken me a long time to think about it though, and too fucking long to accept it, So, when I think about the concept of even embracing myself, it always makes me super uncomfortable because it forces me to, look at things I don't really like about myself. And so after so long though, you finally get tired of carrying it all and you just fucking drop it. And you're just like, I'm done. Like, I'm just done. I'm tired of carrying this, I'm tired of, concerning myself with what I think other people think of me when I should be the one that, I care about what thinks of me. I should be the one that I should care about, my opinions of myself. So, I mean, it's just like you get to a point and you just realize, I'm done. Toss that bitch across the seashore and do it with your fucking chest and say, I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
That's
I
what I'm
get
doing.
that.
I'm at that point in life where I'm just like, I'm done. Like, I'm literally done. I don't care anymore. Like, I'm going to work on me and I'm going to do it at my own pace, not at anyone else's pace. And if they don't like that, then they are not meant to be in my life, period.
Yeah.
You know?
I get that. I know I've like opened up before about struggling with body dysmorphia and just like being so caught up in my negative thoughts about
Yeah.
what I think I look like versus what I actually look like. And I mean, it was a long, hard road to rewire my
It
brain.
is hard.
I remember like being in my late 20s, in my 30s, like just to the point where I would have events to go to and I would just stare at myself in the mirror and I would nitpick like every single thing about what was going on with my body, especially like in my stomach area and stuff, you know what I mean? Because I would always be like weird about, having had a child and like, when your body changes and all these things.
Right.
And I would put myself like in such a frenzy to the point of tears, to the point of like not going out, to the point of literally being like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
I've been there.
Regularly.
Yeah.
Like that is some insane shit. So it's like I was just so ashamed. I was so like upset. And I think, it stemmed from a lot of stuff. It stemmed from, being in the position that I was in terms of life and how circumstances just like rolled out and like how hard I was like, working to try to make everything okay for myself and whatnot after I had my son and then dealt with like a lot of the different things that were going on with, just not being with his dad anymore and just all of the stuff that came with that. And I think it's just like, man, and I'm like, I look back on it and I'm so glad. I mean, I'm so thankful that I was able to like rewire my brain and I actually think good thoughts about myself now in this point in my life. Like when I look in the mirror now, I'm like, damn, I look good. And I do go to the gym
Yeah,
like
girl, you
crazy.
do.
I do go to the gym like crazy. I do like eat really well. I'm so conscious of like all the
I
things.
hope you're so proud of yourself.
Oh my gosh. I am honestly like I look and I'm like, that's the things that I tell myself, like, look at how far you've come. I'm so proud of like what is what. And it's like, and it's just, I look back at it though, and I look back at all this stuff and I think to myself, what a waste. what an absolute waste of my life. What an absolute waste of how I didn't like go to like these different events, how I didn't like, get
Me
myself out
too.
there, how maybe I missed out on opportunities because of it.
Right.
All because I was so self-conscious. Like, what is wrong with me? It's like,
Why do we
why would
do
I
that
ever?
to ourselves? Like, it's like, I mean, society has made us believe that you have to be a certain way to even walk out of the house. Like, that's stupid. That's so dumb.
It really
Like, it
is.
is, like, because I've been there, like, I stopped going to like, I stopped going places, like, and I wouldn't wear the clothes that I loved, that I thought was cute, because I felt so ashamed of my body, and that's stupid, like,
Well, it's the same thing that
everybody's
people,
body is different, like, we
yeah,
go through different things,
and we
like,
go
we
through
have
different
different
phases.
yeah, different feelings, different, seasons in life that just, like, kinda take us off off the beaten path, it's just it happens, and
Hmm.
shame on people who make other people feel ashamed. Yes, it's so important to be healthy. Like, and I think everybody should take it super serious,
Yeah.
being healthy and stuff. I've got kids. So like I'm trying to figure out a way to be more serious when it comes to my health and my heart and my emotional and mental needs, everything.
Your
I'm just
soul, like
yeah,
everything, your
like
spirit. Yeah.
everything. So, I get that, but there comes a point where, we have to let that go, like, why do we feel the need to shut ourselves away or hide ourselves because
I don't
we
know. And
don't look a certain way?
it
That's
also
sad.
plays it's crazy, and it also plays out online. I mean, look at all the stuff, like,
Bad online.
go over to Instagram, okay? Just for, like, a second, and take a look at the ridiculous aesthetics that people feel the need to put together to be on that app, the ridiculous, like, body modification that people are doing, the ridiculous, like, in terms of, like, Photoshop and whatnot, right? Even just tuning everything about
Mhm.
themselves, like to make them seem like they're something different than they are. It's like it's putting on this facade. It's like putting on this mask. Like I get it. You don't want to be vulnerable. But at the end of the day, it's like, are you really not vulnerable because you put out there that you're not?
Yeah,
Or are you like
yeah.
actually just it's like medicine, right? It's like when you take medicine and it's not a cure for what's going on with you because you haven't gotten to the root cause and like really figured out like what's happening there. It's like a band-aid.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's only a temporary fix.
It really is. I don't know. And
Like,
like
I realize, like, when especially now more than ever, like, I've come to the point where all those things that I thought I hated about myself is what makes me me. My voluptuous body,
mhm.
my ears that stick out, like,
I do not see your ears stick out. You
my
always
ears
say that and
my
I'm
ears
like,
stick
you are
out,
all
like,
they
they look like
I do
little
not.
elf ears.
That's
And
amazing. I
the
wish I
funny
had elf
thing
ears.
is,
Give me them.
I used to pull on them when I was a kid. My mom used to say, you used to put your thumb up there and there used to be like an impression from your thumb, like literally from hanging on to your ears for so long. And I'm telling you guys, like I have always been super embarrassed. And I'm like, I'm just done. Like I'm so done
I
of
know. I
feeling
remember.
so embarrassed about stuff. There's no reason.
I
Like
know.
I don't
I
need to
used to hate my
anymore.
voice so much because
What?
I have a cleft palate. And everybody used to always tell me, like, make fun of my voice and say that it was nasally and that it was like, and I've done a lot of work to figure out like how to breathe right
Mhm.
and to do things when I'm talking and try to make sure. And I was in speech for 9 years and I
Wow.
did so many different things to overcome like what was going on. I had surgeries when I was a kid and all of that because I was just real messed up, braces for like 6 years just to fix my teeth. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So it was always something that I was like really self-conscious of because I didn't like the way that I sounded. And now I'm like, wow, I actually have this really dope, unique voice that
Right.
works so well, by the
You can
way,
do
in
all
the
kinds
realm
of
of
things,
social audio.
right?
And I can do all kinds of stuff. I can do like
Voices,
voices,
it's
I can
incredible.
do meditation, take a
Absolutely.
deep breath in. I could do like I can do
Do it.
ASMR. I can do like miraculously I can sing, which is crazy,
Yes.
considering the circumstances. And so I am so grateful for my voice because it has given me the ability to share so many different things that I've been able to share, help so many people realize that it's just like it's a gift to be able to have a voice and to be able to use it in itself.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, it's so interesting. So it's like these things, like we nitpick so many things about ourselves, but it's like
Tired of
why we
it.
do it, I don't know. And in now this new stage of my life, like me in my 40s, I just feel like I've never embraced myself so much. And I really look forward to being in my 50s and being in my 60s and like being the weird gypsy free spirit that I am. Cause
Love
like that ultimately that's my favorite Fleetwood Mac song, by the way.
I like
Gypsy.
that song
Oh
too.
my God. That song is amazing. And I resonate
Such
with
a
it
free
so
spirit
much.
song.
It's such a free spirit.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I look forward to like what my later years in life have for me because of all of this. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's interesting. I mean, I think if you guys are thinking to yourselves, I think this is like, it's not only for us to like talk. I think people are always thinking to themselves when they're listening to stuff like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, how can you check in with yourself and figure out if there's anything that you're actually still hiding or that you're ashamed of that you shouldn't be? I think that's a question to kind of sit with. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Agree.
Before we hop into anything else, I'm going to go ahead and take a little break.
You have a glow about you. You have a glow about you. You have a glow about you. What's your secret? You have a glow about you. You have a glow about you. You have a glow about you. What's the secret?
Man, oh man, these tinctures are next level. This one here is a calm stomach tincture. It's great for GERD, digestion, and bloating, but we do have 10 that you can choose from for different ailments. All you have to do is take a half a dropper or a dropper underneath the tongue, and you're good to go. Grab one today at champagneapothecary.com. Thanks for that.
I love the tinctures.
Me too, man.
A lot of hot flashes.
I know. I was just going to say that.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
We're getting these cold sweats in Walmart, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm about to just like go crazy up in this.
Yo, let me tell you something. I went to Walmart recently just because I had to like grab some. I have not been there in ages because I hate big box shit. But I needed to grab like one random thing. And they have like everything in locked cases now. It's like 1984 up in there. I have not seen any. I will never go back there again. Like, and I'm not even joking. It's like, I was like, what is this? Not only is everything locked up, and then you have to ask somebody to get it for you, but then they put it in this case. An $8 mascara.
I mean, that's where we are now.
By the way, then the guy said, well, you wouldn't believe, but we have like 4 to 5 people that we catch a day shoplifting. And I'm like, no, I would believe it because that's part of retail. And I've, been in that sector for a long time. And then he goes on to tell me that there's 6,000 to 7,000 customers a day, Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, they have 8,000 to 9,000 customers. So I did the math. It's 0.005% to 0.008% of people that would then technically steal. And they literally have the whole thing imprisoned. Like, what is happening? Just another reason to hate on corporate, why not? I can't stand big box stuff. I think it's awful. Shop small.
That's crazy.
Shop small for holiday.
Shop small, you guys. Support small businesses.
I swear, honest to God, it's like we really do need it too from an economic perspective. It's not just like
for real.
It's not just that. It's really Yeah. Yeah. David, yes, it is in 1080p and I do have an XLR mic. That is accurate. So yeah, we were talking a little bit about hiding, from ourselves and like, that piece of everything. Can you like, how do I want to put this? Do you think that like embracing yourself means that you're always happy?
Mm. No, no. No. I feel like there's a sense of contentment, you know, whenever you're really trying to practice it, consistently. But contentment and satisfaction and also empowerment, but I mean, life always kind of throws you, these curveballs and stuff that, I mean, it's always just going to be there. I think evolving around it and figuring out what works for you and how you can continually practice that self acceptance is super important because I mean, personally, I have always, most of my life I've always dealt with that habitual negative self-talk. So
Yeah,
it's a bitch trying to get through that,
it
it's
is.
it's horrible. Like it takes
Yeah.
a very, very long
But
time
it's
to
possible, which is awesome.
totally possible, and even like, I mean, if some of you guys don't know, I started on this journey, of, this self-care journey, self-acceptance journey like over a year ago, and it's taken me a long time to get to where I am, where it's just like I'm finally kind of starting to accept myself, in many different ways, as a human being, as a mom, as a wife, as a daughter, as a friend, as wholly as everything,
Mhm.
So it's not been easy and it's not always been happy. It's been very hard but it's been very worth it to learn a lot of things along the way. There's been so much that I have learned along the way that I don't
Yeah.
think I've, ever experienced
I
in
think
my
that's the best part about
entire
it.
time of living.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think, like, you can be content with the fact that you've made a decision to
Mhm.
live into whatever circumstances and whatever you are, and, like, in whatever circumstances you're in and who and whatever you are. I think that there is a certain contentment with the decision of being in that. But I think that you're not always gonna be happy. I mean, and nobody's gonna always be
Mhm.
happy. And I think people have really high expectations for themselves and for others. And
Agreed.
it is, and oftentimes for others in a major way that I think is horrible, and I think relationships suffer. We should actually talk
Mhm.
about I think relationships suffer, from very high ridiculous.
Massively.
Um, but I think that it's like it's that it's that delineation between like being content with the idea that you actually want to move forward in the idea of knowing who you are, what you want to bring to the table, what you want to accept, what boundaries you want to have, who you want to be, where you're trying to go, but you're not always going to be happy go lucky. That's just not like,
Right. It's not ideal. It's not realistic.
no, it's not. And I think that sometimes people think, I think that that kind of gets in people's way sometimes is really what I'm trying to get to is that people look to expect to be happy in all things.
This fairy tale
Yeah. Everything.
mode of
Feel
thinking,
everything, and
it's
then
just
now,
not
especially in,
real.
like, the, like, online world, it's like, "Are you kidding me?" You know what I mean?
Oh, it's so
Everybody's like,
gross.
"Here I am making $459,000 a year on X," and, it's like, "Nah." Yeah,
Sure you are.
like yeah, exactly.
Sure you are.
My goodness, it's gonna be a good 2 weeks, and I tell you that. Make that high quality content, guys, whatever that
Out there.
means.
Get out there, hun.
Yeah. Hey, hun. Um, hey, hun, I got a great opportunity for you. It's to make some high quality content and reply more. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. How
For a
do you
small price of soul.
your whole life?
Your soul.
747 hours a week. Like, there's not even that many hours, but okay. It's like, yeah, it's a wild world out there. But that's, people trying to make up fantasies, right? People love to live in this fantasy world. And I think it can be fun with online, especially from a character perspective. I play so many different characters. I don't think people know who they're talking to half the time. Sometimes I literally reply to people. I know. Sometimes I literally reply to people as Violet Crawley.
I don't even know who that is. But the fact that you're replying as a different character makes me laugh so hard.
She's from Downton Abbey. And
I've never watched it yet.
What?
I haven't.
My God. If you haven't watched Downton Abbey, I need you all to take a second and to write this down somewhere. I don't care if you write it down on your palm, on your foot, on your head, on your mirror, on your phone, whatever it is. And I need you to look up Downton Abbey and watch it. It is ridiculous.
I love how she gets super close when she gets serious. She's like, oh my God. Okay, guys. This is
oh my God. Because it's true. I need you to pay attention.
I need you guys to write this down immediately.
Please. Like I said, write it on your foot. Put your magnesium butter on it after. Hopefully you transferred it, because otherwise it probably won't be there anymore. Anyways, great show. And Maggie Smith, God rest her soul, is Violet Crowley.
Really?
And she is something else.
Now I've got to go watch it.
I'm telling you, you got to go watch it. You'll love the snappy things she says. You will love it. It is highbrow, English type humor at its finest. It is so funny.
It's my jam.
Amazing show. If you loved Bridgerton, so you will love Downton Abbey.
I'm obsessed with Bridgerton.
It's Bridgerton without all of the rough sex.
The spicy. Without
I'm just being real. That's what it is.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it really is true, honestly. So it's that show. Go watch it.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I'm going to watch it.
And you're going to love it. How do you handle relationships with people who might not understand or accept the real you?
Well, if they don't understand, then obviously there can be conversations around it where, you're like, we need to have a conversation about, what's going on. After the conversation, if they still, obviously don't accept you, then let them go. I mean, there have been people that I've cut out of my life because it's just either they're toxic or, they don't accept me for who I am as a person, just let them go.
Yeah.
The weight that you end up carrying if you don't is too heavy to carry. Yeah. It's way too heavy to carry. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. No. It's really not.
How I handle relationships of people who don't accept me is I don't.
Yeah, exactly. I don't. I don't. We can have a discussion about it, but after that point, it's just like, okay, I've done my part. You're not doing yours. It's time for us to just kind of part ways. I'm done. And that's just where done.
Yeah,
absolutely done.
That's facts. I just want to throw out a reminder. It's 7:50. You have 10 more minutes to use the code LAUNCH to get 10% off your magnesium butter so that you can put it over the note that you took about Downton Abbey on your foot before you go to sleep. Be sure to transfer the note, though, because I'm going to need you to watch that show. Lego King, welcome. I'm glad that you're here.
Late, as always.
We're not currently on the show, but I'd love to have you on the show. Call me.
Always freaking late to the meetings.
Text me.
That guy.
Whatever. We'll figure it out. I know. He was missing for so long. And then I heard he had a map recently during improv, and that was the whole thing. So anyways,
that's interesting.
If you didn't listen to our improv from Saturday, oh my gosh, go to my profile and listen to the comedy improv from Saturday. It was all about MLMs, and it was
fantastic. It was so good.
It was so good.
Yeah,
I was floored, and I am loving this new schedule that we have. So for anybody who doesn't know, we are going to be doing a wellness space on Thursdays before the comedy improv on Saturdays, and everything is every other week. So it's every other week, Thursday, then Saturday for comedy improv, then Monday for our podcast. 7 p.m. for the wellness roundtable, 7:30 p.m. Eastern for the improv, and 7 p.m. for our podcast. So definitely check those out as well. Also, Steve N does a great bits and pieces space on Fridays at 3 p.m. So if you're interested in comedy or you want a comedy write and you want feedback on any of that, come hang out with us. It's super fun. The next comedy improv is not this Saturday. It's the Saturday after next, whatever that date is. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's the 21st.
You can write that down on the other foot if you'd like to.
Yeah. Let me get you the date and you can write it on your second foot. Let's see the month. So yeah, actually that's going to be the 21st is a Thursday. That's the first one. The 23rd is a Saturday, and that is our next comedy improv. So yeah, be there or be lame.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about that.
Lame.
Oh God, it's so
People
crazy.
Are lame.
I'm telling you, dude, they really are, honestly. Yeah. And I'm not afraid to say it anymore, you know? Oh, by the way, as an aside, don't come to my profile anymore and say anything fucking rude to me, because I can guarantee you that you're going to get a fresh to death response.
Fresh to death.
And I am not fucking around. So, I mean, you know.
We're done. Like when we
do what you want, but fuck around and find out.
Fair warning to all you creeps out there that want to be stupid.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't
That's
do that.
a fact. Don't come over here with that nonsense. We don't care about it. And I don't have time for it. I just want to be very clear. I want to make sure I'm real clear on that. You know what I mean? I'm just giving a warning. I think like people don't expect that out of me because I'm normally like, you know me, I like to slight without. It's like to be like, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just done. And you know.
I forgot about the bubble pop. Like when I do this. Look at my thumb, you guys. We had this conversation the other day about my weird thumb.
And my small thumb.
Look, it like curves back and it's just like really weird. So that's funny, weird thing about me. That's a weird one. But I don't know. Does anybody else's thumb curve like that? I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, Brock's does. He has hitchhiker thumb just like you do.
Brock?
Yeah, you guys should hang out more.
We can thumb. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh man.
Moving along.
What up, Jessica? I see you in there. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Yeah, man. All right. So this whole new podcast, like I said, is all about being real, being raw. I think we've done a lot of that tonight, which has been amazing. I think
we have. It's been a good one.
It's been very good. I am very proud of us. And I don't know actually what else I have to say on that. I want to ask you though, the name of the podcast is Unfiltered. So what does living an unfiltered life mean to you?
Being completely myself, not giving a flying fuck about what other people think anymore. And just being myself and having fun, you know, and just constantly evolving and enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
Without shame, without guilt. Just
that's good.
Being there.
Yeah. Zero fucks. I was one time zero fox for Halloween.
You were?
It was great. Oh yeah, it was a fox.
I had a glass of zero fucks the other day and it was delicious.
I was a fox. And then I had this like sport t-shirt and I had a 0 on the back of it and I was zero fox.
I love that.
Great. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty great.
It was a good one. Yeah, it was a good one. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Really good one.
I'll show you the picture. Living an unfiltered life to me is everything, like being as real and raw as possible and, you know, letting you know just how I feel in any given moment, setting my boundaries and upholding them and making sure that, you know, you get it. Like, listen, if you're going to come into my arena, be prepared to step into this Coliseum because I I have a certain number of things that I want for myself in my space, and that's the way that I'm going to set it up.
Same.
And I'm going to be real about that. I also am facially unfiltered. So that's a big thing for me. I set out when I created my skincare line to get to the point where I didn't feel like I ever needed to wear skin makeup. And I have not done that in years. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If you guys haven't done this, you have no idea. It literally is like the most liberating and freeing thing on the planet.
I'm a cosmetologist, you guys. And I have never like gone this long without wearing so much makeup. And I'm to the point where I rarely ever
I don't even know how
makeup.
that just happened. Did you see that?
I did. There was fireworks. See, that's what happens.
That's what happens when you don't wear makeup.
See, fireworks.
What happened?
No makeup, fireworks, beautiful skin, So like seriously, guys.
That was perfect. I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have made that up.
I don't know how it happened, but it happened and I'm really glad it did. Okay.
I mean, now Brock, obviously you kind of are in Italy, in my Italy. You know what I mean? I've welcomed you into my own Sicily. Here you are. You're welcome. Thank you. I love my hand movements. I don't know how that happened, but I'm so excited. I want to know how that happened. I couldn't have made that any better. But yes, it's the best thing to not wear makeup. It is. Oh my God. It's like, it's so freeing. Do you understand how much time that I don't have to do anything in the mirror every day? It is the best. It is the best.
I literally only put mascara on now and just go.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Mascara, tiny brow stuff. Because I got a scar over here from when I was a little kid. I'll tell you that story sometime. But it's like, yeah, and that's it. I don't put anything. And if you're interested in doing that, check out Ethist because it is skincare based in your microbiome. It gives back exactly what you need in order for your skin processes to propagate in the right way. It's made for men and women. And not only, it's not about, just vanity and looking good and all of that stuff. It's actually about health. Skin health is so important. Keeping everything intact so you don't have microchannels, allowing all different kinds of toxins and different stuff into your body is important. So yeah, check that out. And obviously let me know if you have any questions about it. It's gluten-free, paraben-free, cruelty-free, vegan, fragrance-free, and made in the US. And it is free of shit chemicals.
It's the best. Literally, it's the best line I've ever used.
And it's crazy.
I've used a lot.
And it's crazy, dude. I told you, I think I went to Walmart to do a side-by-side of products to see like, what do they have that I have and what are the prices and what are in them and stuff. I still have yet to release that information and I will, but I have so much stuff in the shop that is higher quality, cleaner alternative, better product overall, and is either cheaper or the same price.
That's wild.
It's insane. It's insane to me. So it's like, anyways, check it out. Honestly, you will love it. Yeah, Jessica, for shampoo and body wash. Shampoo, I have incredible shampoo bars in the shop. They are amazing. Plastic free, even no plastic in the packaging, anything like that. And they last forever. I just started a new one and I've had mine since March.
Dang.
I know. When they told me that it was going to be at least 3 bottles of shampoo in this one bar, I could not believe it. I was like, there's no way. There is no way. And I tried a million before I brought these specific ones into the shop because every other one made my hair feel like cardboard and I hated it. But these are amazing. And made with argan oil, which is like the best oil for your hair. Jojoba oil is the best oil for your skin. But it's a really good bar. And they weren't kidding. I have had it since March and I just am starting a new one right now.
That's wild.
It's insane.
Forever.
So, and it's just one bar of shampoo. Body wash also. I have a brand new body wash in store that is a botanical based body wash, chemical free. Amazing. There are a couple different scents. You can find them for, I have like all kinds of scents for different people. I have all kinds of stuff. Look on the website, champagneapothecary.com. Let me know if you have questions.
So many good things on there.
I am
Christmas is
happy
coming
to
up, you
help.
guys. Check it out.
I
Seriously.
know,
So many
seriously.
awesome gifts.
Yeah. And I know everybody has they have sensitive skin, and trust me, I have people using my skincare and stuff and all kinds of things from all over the world, and we
I
have
have
5-star
sensitive
reviews
skin,
across the
and it
board.
does really well with mine.
Yeah.
So
And it's like I'm so happy that I can do this every day. You guys, you have no idea that I'm living into my dream of helping people get healthy. I'm so excited about the potential for the direction of the country when it comes to health. I
me too.
cannot wait. I love to see all of these doctors now coming out and talking about preventative health and the different things that you can do. And
Wonderful.
oh my God, it's amazing because you know that we're headed
Mhm.
in the right direction as a
Finally,
country, finally.
as it should be.
So it's just, yeah, it's really amazing to be a part of. I love that I get to do this every day, and I'm happy to help however I can. Please never feel free to or never not never feel free. Oh my God. Please feel free. Don't ever feel like you're bothering me. I want to help you. That is literally in my DNA. It is it's the best. It's so amazing that I get to do that every day. So, and I love thank you guys so much for saying all these nice things about my stuff in the comments. It's amazing to see.
Incredible. I
It's
love seeing
crazy.
that. Yeah.
Isn't it wild? I mean, it's like, man, I set out almost 6 years ago now to start my business, and it's like I would have never imagined that I would be right here right now. And
It's amazing though, isn't it?
it is like it's brought me to tears on multiple occasions. Like I'm
Yeah.
like just happy tears, like so excited that all of this is going on. And it's like, God, what a cool thing to be a part of, like so many people's journeys and to help. And then there's like people that I really get to help, like, you know, really align with and get to help them in their everyday and all of that. And it's just like, it's not that I do any kind of like, I'm not like coaching anybody or anything, just people that I connect with and clients that I have that are really, you know, invested in just taking care of themselves and their journeys and stuff. It's or friends that are doing that. But it's like, it's oh my God, hey Eddie. It's my cousin. And that is so
Hi,
weird.
Eddie.
I didn't even know you were on X. What? We better get connected. So yeah, it's insane. It is mind-bending to me when I set out to like start my business and like where I am now. And I am so excited to see where it goes, even in the
So
next 5 years.
exciting. Yeah, me
It's
too. I'm
like,
excited to see it.
it's
For
wild. I
real.
can't believe it. I can't believe that I I like I just can't believe it. I can't believe that it's in the place that it's in, that I've built like brands and stuff and that like and
It's a
people
beautiful
love the
thing.
stuff and it's just like amazing. Um it's just awesome. So man, what a blessing. What an absolute
Yeah.
blessing.
What a
Well,
blessing.
this has been amazing. I'm so glad that we're back for our
Me
podcast.
too.
I have been wanting to do this for so long. I absolutely love live. I love live even more when I'm on it with you, Christina.
Yes. Same.
And it's just such an honor. I am so thankful to Stephanie for coming out tonight and sharing her magnesium butter review. I hope lots of you took me up on that offer. We'll have a new one for you next time around. We'll show you some more new stuff. Please feel free to let me know if you have any kind of questions about anything. Happy to help you however I can. Our next spaces, so we'll be out for a while because now we do every other week. This is good. This is really good because we get to like break and we get to think about
Have our
stuff.
moments.
And yeah, we get to like just do our due diligence and like what's what. So, of course, we'll be in Steve N's space every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely hit us up there. If you haven't joined our communities, do that. Join our comedy community. It's comedy improv and comedy writing. Join our wellness community. It's the Champagne Sanctuary.
Do it.
It's like, I know people are feeling some type of way about communities, and trust me, I am too. I don't even know what's going to happen with them, but I like it for now to just see how it goes and yeah, and like see like, you know, what we can do with it. So if you want to be in there, I've been posting some stuff in there, lots of stuff out of the comedy community. The comedy community is really cool because what we do is we pulse out like our skits and our sketches and all of the stuff that we're working on for the next improv prior. So you get to be in on all the jokes as like we build up. Yeah, it's so fun.
Right.
So definitely check that out for sure. I'll actually drop the link to that in the comments, and thanks, Dan. And I'll drop the link in the comments, and you guys can join there, and that'll be there for you. So you can do that. Our next space is going to be Thursday, November 21st. That's at 7 p.m. That's the Wellness Roundtable, where we'll just talk about wellness. And, you know, don't come in there like trying to tell me what's what.
Being crazy.
Come in there to have a conversation about wellness and different things that you can do, or if you have questions or whatever. It's going to be an amazing space. The next space after that is going to be on November 23rd. That is our comedy improv, and that's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll be back here live, Unfiltered AF, November 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. So that's where we'll be. I will definitely put out a schedule as well, so everybody can see it and all that. Please feel free to share it and do whatever it is. But you guys, holy shit, thank you. 441 people.
Wow.
This is amazing.
It's incredible. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks for,
for real. Like, thanks for being here with us. Thanks for the support. We love you so much. We couldn't do any of this without you. And it's just such an honor to be able to share time with you. I know how important time is, because it's really the only thing that we have is time in life. Yeah. So really super appreciate you for spending your time with us and choosing to do that. We love you guys so much. And with that, I guess we'll see you soon. Will we see? I mean, we don't really see them, but like, I mean, at the end of the day, I guess we kind of see them. I mean, we do. I don't know. Maybe we see you.